So, Max Holloway looks the most angry I've ever seen him. He's usually a very cool, relaxed Hawaiian guy, but in this new interview with ESPN, Illia to him is a nail on a chalkboard. So, to preface, I was going to make a video breaking down the interview, but I went to bed, woke up the next day. Everyone has a reaction video to the interview. So I'm going to focus more on the psychology rather than the hype beast he cooked him type video. I'm going to reference a few lines, but if you haven't seen the video, I recommend it. If you're a Max Holloway fan, you've seen his build-ups throughout the years. He's usually all smiles. The one time I saw him a bit angry was in the Volkanovski pre-fight press conference, which in that Volk had beaten him up twice. That's something to get worked up about. It's possible he genuinely doesn't like Volk personality-wise though. But before this, people have noticed Max is very dismissive of Topuria, saying he's turning down the fight and making fun of some of his cringy antics. But he said it with a twinkle in his eye and a smirk. Here though, Max was boiling. You can feel his intensity through the screen. You do wonder how this will play into the fight. Max already has to worry about that he's facing a man who KO'd the guy who beat him 3 times in Alexander Volkanovski. Sometimes in these situations a fighter can get confused, especially a very confident fighter in Max Holloway. They don't like that feeling of dread, so they get angry. One line that really stood out to me in this is Topuria said, "Point down to the ground in the first 10 seconds of the fight. If you're the BMF champion, let's do it at the start." Max wanted no part. He said, "You'd love that because you always get tired." So we can feel the idea for Max is you can't trade with this guy at all, and you probably won't be able to outbox him in the early rounds. Take him into the 3rd, the 4th and the 5th. His arms start to get tired, then you start to put the volume on him. You can probably take the shots better in the latter rounds. It's a good game plan. I don't think Max can box in the pocket with Topuria. Max has trouble with shorter guys, and Topuria throws body to head combos with very nasty power. He's very dangerous there. And I think that's what MMA fans are missing as well. When I look at some of the comments, a bunch of people do not like Topuria at all and are very dismissive of him. They treat this as Holloway being the adult in the room who's going to teach Topuria a lesson. It's possible, but you should think as a fan, if Topuria was just a big mouth, he's proven his words right here. He invited Max to throw down as soon as the fight starts. He's growing on me for that. I feel Topuria is someone who will make the fans respect him, much like Volkanovski did. Remember, the fans did not like Volkanovski at the start of his career. But looking at the fight, Max Holloway does not fight lazy. But I wonder if he's going to fight angry, and we've not really seen that before. In the 3rd Volk fight, he actually looked pretty off that night and got styled on. You have to wonder if Max not having any beef and being friendly helps him in the fight. Like in sparring, people fight better because it's a friendly environment. no hard feelings, so that's possible for Max also, unlike a Conor McGregor. We're going to find out a lot of things about both men come fight night, that's for sure.